This conversation is brought to you courtesy of most women. All right. A lot of women are complaining about men having problems with erections. Their men, for that matter, having erectile problems, and it's getting so obvious that about 2 to 3 women in 5 are actually complaining about their sexual experiences with men. Some of the women are complaining that they don't get orgasms and all that. They even forgot about orgasms, which is _. Okay, and some men, in their defense, they come out and say a woman's orgasm is not as important. All right, ladies, do you think a woman's orgasm is important? Because men are saying women are receptors, they're supposed to just receive and harbor pregnancy, and that's it. So men are saying sex is supposed to make a woman pregnant, and if that's not the case, then there's no fun. But you realize dolphins, baboons, and women and humans have sex with the sake of enjoyment and not necessarily getting pregnant. But the weird part is, at this moment in time, we have sex all over. Now listen, ladies, Steve Harvey lied to you that you have to keep a man waiting for 90 days. You will be so surprised. This man can wait for those 90 days. Hey, he can wait for you for 90 days. But what you should know, that this man on the side is very busy. All right? He's busy having sex. Because if you don't give it, just the same way, if you don't give medicine in this hospital, there's a chemist out there that wants to make profit. They will sell the drugs. They will do that. How many of you have bought amoxicillin, 100 shillings of amoxicillin in a chemist, yet it's an antibiotic that is supposed to be given full dose and on prescription? How many of you have bought over-the-counter medication? You go to this hospital, you're told, no, regulations, you cannot get tramadol here, but in the next pharmacy, there's tramadol being sold. It's the same scenario to sex. It's being peddled everywhere. Women on Instagram are naked. There are dating apps that are always there. Now there's an app that you can actually order for a woman where you are, and she will deliver herself at your doorstep. Yeah. Tinder is there. Hey. So we have all these apps that are actually selling sex to people. So if you don't offer it, it's going to be offered anyway. And that becomes a serious challenge because sex has become so obvious that it's actually lost value. Possibly that's one of the reasons why we have a lot of erection issues out here. Men, listen to this. That semen retention can occur in 2 ways. One of the ways is either you abstain completely, and when you abstain, it means no ejaculation. So therefore, even masturbation should not be happening. Because most of you will abstain and they say now we are having safe sex with our hands. So you either abstain completely, therefore no sex or no sexual experience or no masturbation. And number 2, you can have sex, get an orgasm, but don't ejaculate. That is where we draw the line, right? Because men, when you tell them that ejaculation and orgasm are different, they tell you, no way, brother. They've been conditioned to understand that actually ejaculation and orgasm are the same thing. This is one of the reasons why when a man is ejaculating or when a man is coming, they are holding so tight to a woman. Ladies, by the way, if you ever have a sexual experience with a man, and within the first 1 minute or so you hear him saying, oh shit, please, prepare yourself to get an orgasm in the next 10 seconds because it's a wrap. Aya, hey. The room is still becoming hotter. So if you hear him saying, oh shit, you understand that the police officers are on the way. So please prepare yourself to get an orgasm in the next 10 seconds. If not, you will constantly complain that this is a 1 minute man. It is not his problem. It is you who, who served thick thighs. Now you see, the reason why you should lose weight. So anyway, so hold back. Because there's that feeling good, man. There's that feel good effect. And you'll feel it from far. You'll feel that feel good effect. And then there's that release. So most of you don't even know the difference because you don't pay attention to the sexual experience. You're actually just paying attention to the release and you want to sleep because some of you use an ejaculation to fight insomnia. So you just want the ejaculation and that's it. How many men during the sexual experience in the morning, they are not in a mood to ejaculate totally, but even the woman is so tired in the morning already. It's morning. We've had the morning glory and it's already okay. She has had all her orgasms. But this guy is still holding on so close because in his mind, he just wants to release. I must release. Man, it is not a must. It's not a must. You are so tired already. But even your organ is shrinking out. But you're still fixing your mind. You know what? I have to finish this. Hey, Brother Bernard, please, I have to finish this. Why? It is not necessary. It's not. No. The ejaculation is not necessary. You already gotten orgasms along the way. You just didn't pay attention because your mindset is already controlled that this release is the orgasm. They are two different things. The feel-good effect that you'll actually feel it from your spine all the way as it's coming. And women most times will feel the swelling of the penis. Possibly one of the reasons why they hold you tight. And there's some of them say, oh, you know, there's some heat that is coming in. So when you feel that heat, this is when you're connecting with a man emotionally. I'm like, so you hold on to this man, and then later on you're like, mimi tena nimeze P2 highways. I'm like, but you're the one who actually pushed for this agenda. How many men have the discipline to get that feel-good effect and then be aware that this is a point of no return and simply hold back so that it goes back and they push it through the spine and back into the brain? It is an amazing feeling. Therefore, this is to tell you that actually men can have a double orgasm. So there's that feel good and that release. The release is the ejaculation. So that release was designed to make a woman pregnant. Get that point clearly. That release was designed to make a woman pregnant. What do I mean? I mean, anytime you ejaculate, stop thinking that the woman that you've ejaculated in is safe. There's nothing like safe days. Stop thinking that, you know what, now I've ejaculated. I am praying that this woman is now safe. Because I don't want children now. Because now you become clear in your head. Now you don't want children. Now you're thinking, you know what? Possibly this woman had an infection. Now I might have infections. Because some of the things that we actually get into, some of the things that we dip our sticks into, we realize they are not those people that we wanted to dip our sticks into. After the nut. Oh, you're like, hiya. Yeah, unajua mi spendi makeups. Unajua mi spendi tattoos. Now you're seeing the tattoos. Where were they before? Where were these tattoos before you? Some of you take 2 for the road. Once you do this, and then you see the waiter, you're like, this one, I cannot live here without that waiter. Please give me that one. Make them 2. I don't mind a threesome. Now you take these 2, you take home. And once you nut, you're like, yeah. I can't even wake up again. I can't rise back to the occasion to actually service the second one. You're like, now, okay. She doesn't do. So let's go back. So feeling good, orgasm. Releasing, ejaculation. If you hold tight to a woman, you will not know the difference between the two. If you're that guy who says, oh shit, you will not realize. You will simply release. And now once you release, the senses come back. And once the senses come back, zero. At that moment in time, you're seeing all negatives in this woman. You cannot rise back. Some of the men, the excitement of a new catch. Acha nichome kidogo. Most men are excited with the new catch, the new woman. All right? Once you get the excitement of the new woman, of course, we understand that where you're just coming from, you are an underperformer. So you're actually thinking that this will give you some validation. Because on a new catch, you can have an erection for about 5 minutes or so. But the moment you get the nut, the moment you ejaculate, bro, it's a wrap, because most of men cannot come back. They cannot. After the ejaculation, there's a refractory period, and then now the man erects again, unless you're on medication or drugs or under influence of something. Because most men have to ejaculate. Once they ejaculate, they have that relaxing phase, which is called the refractory period, and then they come back and have another erection. And possibly the second erection will last a little bit longer. Because the first one is excitement, you know what, the pre-cum is there and all that. So once you just get in, the police are here. But the next one, you can last a little bit longer. But how many men can actually stand the second one? Very few. In this generation, where men are drinking alcohol, they're eating a lot of inflammatory foods, they are ejaculating every single time, through masturbation and all that, they are watching porn, they are so weak in terms of the structure, they don't even go to the gym, they don't fast. They don't even take cold showers because it's July. Doctor, you said cold showers and it's July. I'm not doing that. Please, I apologize. This weekend, I'm not fasting because I have a family meeting, a gathering. We are eating goat. Or I'm traveling. I can't fast. So you must eat because you're traveling. These are the men who will not retain the semen. They can't. They don't even know. Actually, they're getting so upset with this conversation. They're like, how daktari na anaongeanga mingi sana. Hiyo ni controversial. Speaks too much. And those people who speak too much about sex know nothing about sex. Amazing, right? So anyway, so let me take you through phases of this retaining of semen, because I'll teach you on how to actually hold back and understand how to get better. But this is the point. In an ejaculation phase, once you have sex was designed to make a woman pregnant. That one should sink into your head, right? The sexual experience that is to the final plus an ejaculation. It was designed to make a woman pregnant. So inside a man, we are built to actually spread the seed. One of the reasons why men advocate for polygamy, because one man can make multiple women pregnant within 9 months, but one woman can only get pregnant once in 9 months. So they use that to defend polygamy. Now listen, so the truth is, every single activity in the body of a man depends on the hormone called testosterone. That hormone is the one that is designed to actually make a man be a man. The physical structure, the physique, of course, the mental and the motivation, and even sexual experiences, the erections, all this is coming in as a result of this hormone that is called testosterone. Hey, yeah, I'll skip that one. So anyway, so all the processes in a man's body were designed for this process. They were designed to spread the seed and to actually conquer. So any other thing, studies, career, all these things are just things that were brought in from the West. But if you follow your DNA deeply, you realize that a lot of things in your body as a man, they are designed to actually make sure you have a good seed and a quality seed, both in quantity and in quality. All right. So when I see a man complaining about poor quality sperm or inability to make a woman pregnant, I'm just thinking, where did we go wrong? All right. So listen. So all these activities are aimed at creating and protecting the seed, aka the sperm plus the semen. Semen is actually the fluid that actually protects the sperm and clears the way for the sperm to actually find an easy way through. So all activities are designed to actually make sure that you have a top quality sperm so that you can spread your genes and spread your generation and also continue with God's will through you, creation. All right. So all activities are headed there. But now look at it this way. We are so distracted by a lot of activities that now sex has become only fun. Because nowadays people give birth to only one child and all that because of resources and everything. But the moment you ejaculate, so let's say you ejaculated today, whether you masturbated or whether you had a woman today, so you ejaculated this night, the first 5 days are a very serious season or session of your recovery. Because I want to take you from there so that you can actually get to know why we are talking about semen retention, okay? So the first 5 days are very important. Let's call them the mission days. Anyway, let's call the first day the ejaculation day. So you're ejaculating today. Basically, you're spilling the seeds on the wall, you're spilling the seeds on the carpet, you're spilling the seeds in your bed sheets or your towel, or you're spilling the seeds in a woman you don't want or you don't intend to make pregnant. You spill the seeds. Guess what happens? There's a signal in your brain that tells the entire body that, you know what, we have achieved our mission. So the brain starts to assume that actually now you've done your job, you've made someone pregnant. So therefore, it's time for you to relax. This is the problem. Because when the brain sends a signal that you've done your job and it's now time to relax, you start experiencing a lot of issues. One of the issues is brain fog. A lot of men, after an ejaculation, they will tell you, they feel a lot of brain fogging. Actually, the following day, because it has to take you 5 days to win off these problems so that you retain normalcy. So the brain tells you that, you know, you have accomplished the mission for for baby making. So now allow a woman to actually go through what she has to go through and you just be safe, just relax. So now it's a relaxation mode. Therefore, there's no vitality. You're not vibrant anymore. It goes down. So much energy is now being channeled into making new seeds. Remember, the process of making new sperms will take you about 68 to 72 days. Hey, hello. So those are how long? Hey, when I tell you, if you're struggling to make a woman pregnant, go on a sex fast for about 90 days. You start thinking, oh, why is he telling us this way? I mean, my woman will start complaining. My woman will cheat. If she cheats, it's because you are actually just a failure. You are weak. She did not cheat because you don't have sex with her. No. She cheated because you cannot provide. You are hoping that she can actually provide. So imagine 68 to 72 days to actually make new seeds. That's almost how many months? 2-3 months, right? Oh, so why are you wasting that seed in those bed sheets? That's a seed that should be protected by all means. Just imagine this, that the moment you ejaculate, now the whole body focuses energy on your balls to just start fixing the problem. You've already created a deficit. So now immune cells are being fed into your testicles. Therefore, nutrients, proteins being fed into the testicles. A lot of cholesterol being fed there to make more testosterone and to boost your production of the sperm. So every single thing is being fed there to just make sure that you now have new seeds and in store to actually make another woman pregnant. or try again the next mission. So all this energy, after an ejaculation, now the body has a time to relax. Says, oh, you know what, we've done our part, now it's time for us to relax. So imagine somebody who masturbates every time, because there are people who masturbate 10 times in a day. When will you ever fix the problem? When? It's going to become tough for you because you're constantly ejaculating. Before the body even gets to normalcy, which takes about 5 days to actually try and maintain the normalcy, you're again problematic. You're again ejaculating. Now you're wearing off your prostate. So you're busy wanking every night. And some men will have sex with the woman and still head to the bathroom to actually masturbate, because masturbation takes you off the connection with the woman. It takes you off the real connections. Right? So it sends you into a very different world. You cannot even have satisfactory sex with this woman. So you'll simply go back to the bathroom and then wank so that you feel comfortable. And some of you have to ejaculate, or some of you have to masturbate so that you can actually get sleep. You use ejaculation to fight insomnia. Crazy. So your vitality is going down. Your immune system is actually going down because a lot of it is being channeled into the testicles to make new seeds. And this is what we call the recovery period. There is no drive at all. And then at that moment in time, you're seeing this woman as a sex object, but now you're seeing all the negatives in this woman. That's the time you see your woman has actually grown big. She has actually put up weight. That's when you see all these skin tags on your woman. That's when you realize, this one, she just scratched my back with these nails. So, okay, kumbe she has these stickles. They're not even nails. Now you want her out. And I told you on a video here, a small video here on TikTok, actually on all platforms, I told you that most men, after an ejaculation, they don't want you there. This is the right term, ejaculation as a sedative. Yes, a lot of people use ejaculation as a sedative. A lot of women are also doing the same. After they come, they sleep. So they simply pass out because the body is shutting down and they think this is a sedative, and that's how you end up getting the addictions. That's how you end up getting the addictions to this masturbation. And now you see, just like beer, you take 1 beer today, tomorrow you have to take 2. The following day you have to take 3. So you gain tolerance. What does that tell you? It means if you masturbate today, tomorrow there's another episode. You have to do twice. The following day you see a woman on Instagram naked, you have to do thrice. There was a video that was trending online. This athlete who was running and his organs were just swinging left, right, and center, and women were all over that comment section just lasting on this man. Do you know how many women use that man to masturbate? A lot of them. So masturbation rips you off the connections with a woman or with a man totally. And right now, we can't even talk about this because a lot of women and a lot of men are masturbating. It's sad. It is sad. So imagine how much it's taking out of you as a man. Vitality is now gone.